Hey everybody, it's your boy Marcus Norman from Gentleman Style Podcast Show. We are in for another treat. This woman is absolutely incredible. She's local community and she's changing the community one household, one veteran, one family at a time. And she is changing the landscape in her own community. But not just that, she's a model, y'all. She's a model. She's Miss 2018, Miss 2021, going for the goal. And she's on board to take the stage today. And she's going to bless us with her grace and beauty. Please help me welcome to the stage, Miss Freeman. Hey, Queen, how are you? How are you? You look fantastic, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all see this woman? She looks amazing today. Miss Katrina, what inspires you? What motivates you? What wakes you up in the morning and allows you to just take charge of your day?
First and foremost, of course, God. Without God, nothing is possible. None of this would be possible. Secondly, my children. My children are my life. They keep me going. They motivate me every day. My family and friends, they support me. And then also my cause, my initiative and supporting the homeless. I'm trying to make sure everyone has, a proper place to stay, a proper place to lay their heads. So all of those things combined, that's what keeps me going.
And that's huge. What inspired you to model? What was the story behind that? What's your passion there?
Well, when I first started modeling, I wasn't as my self-esteem wasn't where it is now. I was a lot larger than I am. I really didn't love myself. I was going through a lot, and I just decided, hey, a friend of mine was doing a photo shoot, and she said, I think you will be awesome, within the photo shoot participating. And I was like, no, I'm not really interested. But I did that one photo shoot, and it just kind of took off from there. I'm all about positive body image. So I want to, convey to the women that it doesn't matter what size you are, you're beautiful at any size.
And you are beautiful. She is lovely. Isn't she lovely, y'all? She looks absolutely phenomenal, stunning, and you deserve every award. I love the crown. I'm taken back by the crown. I'm shaking, y'all. She has graced us with her presence. And I'm glad that you felt inspired to move in that way and transition, because you are beautiful head to toe, inward and outward. And that's rare. You are a gem and a true gem. We just got out of Women's History Month. Who's a woman that you admire and really just she sets the tone in your heart and inspires you to achieve greater and better things?
I would say my grandmother. She is the backbone of our family. She keeps us going. She keeps us together. And, she's just been that one constant person in my life. My grandmother, she and I used to live with her, and she helped to raise us. And, I look at her and I see myself. She is very driven. And every time when I call her, I put my crown on the other day to call her, and she cried. She's like, I'm so proud of you. And she supports me in everything that I do. And the woman that I am today, I attribute that to her. So I love my grandmother so much. And, I wish that she was here with me, but I know that she'll be there with me in spirit.
Absolutely. As you take the crown today, give the queen and grandma an applause, y'all. They are changing the world. Thank you, grandma. And thank you for taking center stage and doing what you do best. It's absolutely necessary, and the world needs what you're doing. You are a multi-talented woman. You can do anything you set your mind to, and you are proving it every single day. I follow you. I low key stalk you on social media, right? I gotta be clear. Okay. But you are providing homes for the homeless in a unique way. Can you tell us some of that? How you do that?
Yes, sir. My initiative, hashtag Keep VA Warm. Initially, to be honest, that is not how I started. I did not even think about housing them, any type of building of the house, anything. That came kind of secondary. I ran into a couple individuals who were sleeping in tents, sleeping on the grounds. And I said, something has to be done. They were fighting with rats and different things outside. So, their sleeping arrangements was horrible. Like there was an elderly man who was sleeping on the ground, and he clearly had medical issues, and it just broke my heart. So, I got with a couple of my community partners, and I said, you know what, we have to do something different. The city to me wasn't moving as fast as I wanted them to, but we're in the middle of COVID. So there's a lot of things that has happened that prevented services, churches closing that we're not able to service them. So I said, let me go ahead and help you all out. So with that, I started to put pen to paper. And I first started out with pods. Pods are smaller, but it has lights, it has electricity. So they're able to sleep there and stay there as long as they need. We transition them out into permanent housing, but we start off with the pods so that they're not in the tents or sleeping on the ground. And then here recently, I started building with Tidewater Technological Center. They have taken on the task of building the first tiny house, which is 95% complete. So I will be the first young lady in the 757 area to build and actually have a tiny house and house a homeless person with 0%. They have to pay no money, no cash. They're able to stay there as long as they need to.
And these tiny houses, so I'm gonna bring it up on the screen. I wanted everyone to see the fabulous work that you're doing. These tiny homes, this is what she's building out. This is the project that she's talking about. Can you tell us, what are we looking at? What's the audience looking at here? These homes, do they come with electricity, plumbing?
They're going to have electricity, of course. The plumbing we're working on, but each house is going to be different. This is a single home, tiny house, and then we're going to have double homes as well. So this one, it was my prototype, and it's going to have its own bed. It's going to have windows, electricity, as I said, and everything that's inside of the home they get to transition with. So they take the bed, they take the linen, they take everything in there with them so that when they move into their homes, that wouldn't be an issue they have. They wouldn't be a barrier for a bed or what have you. So everything that you see here, and it's actually in the picture, it does no justice, it's actually larger than that. And from there, from this area where that is, we're going to take that, put on a crane, and take it out for my first person to live in, which should be sometime next week.
Wow. Wow. What you all don't realize, and this is what Miss Freeman is getting behind. One of the things that I just learned in studying her and watching her is the homeless. People say, well, aren't there shelters for the homeless? And those shelters are very, very dangerous, right? You don't know if you have a bed that night. You're not certain if you're going to be able to have somewhere to sleep. Once you sleep there that night, you have to leave the following day. So you can't just move your stuff in and leave your stuff in and say, I'll be back tomorrow. You don't know if you literally have a bed tomorrow morning. And
Right.
that is what Miss Freeman is changing in her grace, in her abundance. She is giving back. Are you taking in investors right now for this?
I am. Everything that we have done has totally been donation based, and I'm so appreciative of all of my supporters. Every home and every pod so far has been sponsored. The houses actually have not. That is something that has been coming out of my pocket. But the pods and everything that has been totally donation based, as well as my own funds. But I am taking investors. I want to keep popping them out. It is starting to get warmer, well, colder and warmer. So I don't want them to be, just traveling about with nowhere to go. So I want to make sure that everyone has somewhere to stay, especially since, COVID is still a thing here in the 757. And I want to make sure everyone is safe. So I definitely depend 100% on donations.
Absolutely. So we need to give back. So what I did, y'all, is I put down below in the descriptions the Cash App, Keep VA Warm, right? So that's Cash App. She's accepting donations, and this is a movement that we need to get behind. And so we need to support this queen, this goddess, as she takes charge, and she's leading, right? She's leading something that is absolutely a pandemic in a pandemic. It's the homeless in a pandemic, and that's not anywhere we should be. We have one quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You guys stay tuned, stay engaged, and stay with us. We'll be right back. Good day, podcast listeners. This is your boy, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I wanted to let you guys know that we will be rolling out a new feature and adding a join sponsor button next to the subscriber button here at the bottom of your screen. Once you click the button, it will display 3 membership levels. Gentleman Gentry, which is our entry level, Duke Duchess, which is our season level, and the Emperor and Empress, which is our most sophisticated level, which you will receive unique perks and benefits at each differing level and gain access to our community tab. We will also be sharing polls, upcoming events, and interviews, as well as receive feedback from our sponsors directly. Your support helps me find new and exciting guests to bring to the stage live. Well, in order to get the higher end speakers, it requires, some, you guessed it, money. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if becoming a sponsor sounds good to you, then select the join button below and choose your desired sponsor level. Let's continue to grow and serve the future of generations of men and women to come. Love you guys. Bye. Hey everybody, we have the incredible Miss Katrina Freeman, and she is changing the world, changing the lives of so many homeless here in the Hampton Roads area. She is beautiful beyond recognition. I can't even, I can't stop staring, y'all. She's fabulous, and she's here to take 2021 by storm. Give this woman, wonderful woman of God, a hand of applause. Thank you, Miss Freeman. We need you. We need you. Thank you. Miss Freeman, so you just dove in. She just deep dived with us, and she just explained to us what she's doing in the community and how impactful and how necessary these are. If you missed that, scroll back and tune back in. Miss Freeman, you said you're accepting donations, and I'm going to put the Cash App back up on the screen. How much does it take to build one pod?
One pod is $300, and that includes everything in the pod, the bedding, the materials that is needed for the pods. Everything else, we incur the cost as far as the electricity and things of that nature. So we're just asking if you would like to sponsor a pod. We're just asking for $300 for the pods.
Wow. That's it, y'all. $300. I'm thinking thousands of dollars. $300 builds one pod, gets one homeless family off the street, and gives them shelter here in the Hampton Roads area. Is there a central location where the pods will be located at, or you just kind of deliver them in the community as needed, Miss Freeman?
Well, we are going to be placing pods all over the 757. Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach. Every city will have pods. We're working with the city to make sure, one, that they're up to code, and they pass the code, so that we have their permission. Now, what I want to convey to everyone is we are working with our cities. We're not trying to cause any type of hardship, with anyone. We're working with the city so that they can provide services to them as well. So any place that they will have us, will definitely go. I have had land donated to me for this cause. So they're going to be all over. I would say if you're in the downtown Norfolk area, go take a look at 21st Street. You will see one of them already out there.
Yes. Yes. Wow. So you said it. There's already pods out there in the community. How many homeless people have you housed to date?
Well, considering that some of them we have put in place in hotels, we did 14 hotel rooms over the cold months, and then I had a couple others who needed longer term, so we paid for those as well. We have 3 successfully who've moved into their own homes with our help and guidance. We were able to help them, and the monies that was raised with Keep VA Warm was able to pay for deposits for 2 people to move into their homes. So for right now, I would say we've successfully housed 5 individuals and 1 person in a pod so far.
Thank you, Miss Freeman, for what you're doing. This is phenomenal. This is huge, right? She has a goal. She has a goal, and we need to meet her and accomplish this goal. Miss Freeman, before you take off, because she's running, y'all. She got multiple pageants to win. Yes, I'm rooting for you, and I voted. I
Thank
had to
you.
vote. So
Thank you.
get on there and vote, y'all. It is not too late. We are rooting for this queen, and the link is below. Catchthecrown.com/pageant/Virginia North America America pageant 2021. But we
That's a
have
lot.
to put this queen in position to win. As she wins, we escalate her and uplift her, she's going to uplift our community and change the world for the better. Miss Freeman, final closing statements. What advice would you give to that young woman, that young man, that young entrepreneur who's who's fearful of getting started, or wants to know, if they can even do it, right? If they can even accomplish their dreams.
First and foremost, I woke up and I had no idea that this is what I wanted. I saw that there was a need and I wanted to help. Follow your heart. If you have a passion to do something, follow it. Don't allow anyone to deter you from that. I had a goal in mind and I didn't stop until I met that goal. Continue to do, even if it seems like no one is supporting you, continue with your goal. I went from having $0 into my cash out for support to over 5,000, and it continued to grow. So continue to have faith first and foremost. Pray over your whatever it is that you are looking to do. Pray over and make sure that God is first in that, and then move accordingly and continue to work at it. It's not going to furnish by itself. You have to water it, and the more that you put into it, the more that you're going to get out of it. It's gonna be hard days, but when you look at it overall and you see that you've accomplished it, it'll mean more in the end. So keep going and keep working. It never stops. Like every day, I have something else to do, but I am so grateful to be able to pour into other people who do not have an advocate, that can't get out and do it themselves. And the feeling that I feel of success is nothing like you've ever felt. So keep going, keep working at it, and you'll get there.
Mm, mm. That's phenomenal. You give back in so many different ways, so many different. What is your favorite way to give back to your community?
Honestly, I would say right now, because there's such a need and COVID has been very, I would say, ugly for us in the 757, is continuing to help the homeless community. I am a COVID survivor, so I know what it looks
Wow.
like. A lot of the funds are not there for our homeless population, or people are afraid to open their doors or open their churches to our homeless individuals. They are the most vulnerable right now, and I want to make sure that we are not losing our babies. We have a lot of people who are dying because they're too cold or not eating, or mental illness is taking over our people. And right now my heart and everything that I have right now is going towards my cause, because they need us. If it's not for us, if we're not speaking on their behalf, nobody else will. So that is where my heart is right now. And eventually, of course, other things will come. But once I'm able to house every person who is homeless in a 757, then I'm going to rest.
Mm, mm. One more cheer for the queen, y'all. One more cheer for the queen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Miss Freeman, how can we connect with you? How can my audience grow with you? How can we uplift you further?
Please follow me. We have a Facebook page, hashtag Keep VA Warm. I also have my regular Facebook page, Katrina Freeman. You can follow me there. And I have my pageant page, which is Miss Plus VA. You can follow me there as well. But for hashtag Keep VA Warm, I answer every question. You won't have to worry about waiting or connecting 2 or 3 days later. I respond right away.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Connect with Miss Freeman, support Miss Freeman, get behind this woman. She is phenomenal, y'all. She is a force to be reckoned with. I hope this message has inspired you. I hope Miss Katrina has inspired you, my audience, to take charge and take charge of your life. She is an absolute dynamite speaker, model, and heart of gold. She's changing the world. We must uplift her. I'm gonna put her pageant page up back on the screen because we have to uplift this woman so she can change the world. One household, one family, one homeless vet, one homeless person at a time. Miss Freeman, thank you. Don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. I appreciate you, Queen. I adore you, and I'll continue to Facebook stalk you as long until you block me. So thank you for what you do. I hope this message has encouraged you and inspired you. Like I end every show, take care of your friends, take care of your family, and take care of business. This is Marcus Norman and Miss Katrina Freeman, 2021, 2022. I'm claiming it. I'm calling it. I'm speaking it into existence. Pageant recipient awardee. Thank you all. We love you.